Ali, let's go. Beautiful. What's the LP powered by?
Renault. Rivals, season results, trophies. Oh my good god. It is so intense, this.
Did you upgrade parts?
Did you?
Yes. I'm not going to tell you what parts, but I've upgraded.
I know
some.
that feeling. Oh wow. Are you in the car reveal?
I've done it. I'm waiting on you now.
Yeah, mine's on it now. Right, facilities. I'm ready to advance time. Don't know about you.
I'm on it.
Yeah, there's nothing really to do at the minute, is there?
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Oh, get in. My new parts are already ready.
So are mine. Well, one lot of mine. Oh, this is gonna be fucking brilliant. This is insane.
Go to race weekend. I'm ready.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
What?
4D
Yeah.
in development is...
Extremist?
Yeah.
You right?
Yeah.
Right, I don't want that, I want that.
Are you on my street?
No. Why? What's happening?
Me and Smithy have started a co-op season.
It's actually really hard work to set up, I must admit. It's taken us about 20 minutes to set it up.
Good 20 minutes, half hour.
Yeah.
But we've both picked a team. Made a rule. No, none of the top 4 teams, which aren't who you think they'd be.
Mark McLaren.
Nope.
No, we've said we will not go for the top 4 teams. We've barred each other from doing it.
No, he's trying to see the top 4.
Ah.
I didn't mean that in order, by the way.
Hey, welcome to the team. I'm your head of R&D.
I don't think you'd
My
guess
name's
the
Charlie.
order, if I'm completely honest.
Please make yourself at home. You're going to be using this
Red Bull,
workstation
Mark
pretty regularly
McLaren.
over the coming months, so spend some time
Mark,
to get
Red
familiar
Bull,
with it.
McLaren.
No.
You should be able to access everything from messages to
Hey,
vehicle
McLaren.
development.
What's third?
Aston Martin.
Aston.
No, what's fourth?
McLaren. That's your order.
So,
It's just weird
so
that they're
which
ahead.
one of you went for Ferrari?
Nope.
No.
Neither.
I went Alpine, and Optix went AlphaTauri because they're both basically even.
Mm. We don't need tutorials. Right, I'm ready to go if you are.
Exit workstation. Advance. Go to... Oh my good god. We're not doing all practice sessions, are we?
We'll do the practice until
We're ready.
we've
And then we'll
completed
both
the
retire.
race.
Yeah.
Until we've completed the task.
Yeah.
It's going to make for some good streams. Hopefully. Oh, God. But we've got all our setups done now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking good now.
I'm going to do this. Are you on Will Buxton?
Hello, folks.
Yes,
and
I've got
welcome
Will
to Paddock
Buxton.
Pass, your
Yeah.
pre-race edition for this, the inaugural round.
We're
of the
looking at Alpine at the
2021
minute.
Formula One World Championship, and I've got to say,
The pricks.
it feels great.
Yeah.
to see
Yeah, he's
and
outside my garage.
there
That's
is
right.
something of an air of a first day back
This
at
is
school
it's
arrival.
really well thought
But it's
out.
more than that. It's a breath of fresh air. It's an element of normality in what has at times felt to be something of an abnormal world.
You can't
Yes,
skip
we were
this, can you?
supposed to have
No.
a raft of new regulations this season, but
Don't
as we
want
know,
to.
they've been held back, which does give all of these teams the opportunity to have a second bite
I'm gonna go to
at the
bed.
cherry. One final
Alright,
chance
mate.
to
I'll
show
see you
what
tomorrow.
they can
We'll
do
Yeah.
we'll grind
this
this.
era
I'll
of
be home
Formula
from
1.
work by 4
Responsibility for
tomorrow,
results,
so
as always, falls on the
yeah, I'll be
drivers.
blitzing it.
But with the
I probably will have a
Before
fairly early night.
very
Early
similar
night
to the
tomorrow.
cars they had at their disposal last year succeed,
Yeah.
and they of course
Alright, buddy, take care. See you tomorrow.
themselves as a display of
Good
their
night, mate.
innate skills and abilities, but the knife cuts both
Right.
ways, because if they fail
I tell
to
you what,
succeed,
even
there's
down to the
absolutely
commentary
nowhere
that they've
for
got on
them to
now,
hide.
it is
The other
so
question
good.
remains as to which of these teams has been able to do the incredible, the impossible perhaps, with these regulations, and pull something out of the hat over the winter that gives them the march on their rivals. As always, we can't wait for this season to begin, but for now, from us.
Okay, that was a pretty good intro. I think I was about 5 seconds behind you because I pressed X. But... Right, okay, so round 1. Oh my god, the graphics are amazing.
Insane.
Right,
This
I'm
first
in a
race of the season
Alpine.
is always quite difficult for us trackside, and for those back at the factory as well, as it's the first time the car has run since winter testing. The more consistent mileage you can get in these sessions, the happier we'll be.
Okay.
Garages look decent again. I don't want the garage tutorial.
No, you just skip through it. Oh my god, the dashboard's different.
Car setup. Load
Race
setup.
strategy,
Alright.
track acclimatization, tyre management. Car setup. Load car setup. Power unit, gearbox, don't need to worry about that yet because it's too early in the season. If it does happen that we've obviously put it on too easy on the AI, we can obviously up it for the next race.
Yeah.
But it also gives us a bit of time to get used to it, because I'm sure we'll have a spin or something. Race strategy, track acclimatization, and tyre management. You got to do all 3 of them, right? Okay. Do that on the hard compounds. Drive out.
Don't push the car just yet. Track is still green. Try and take it easy for the first couple of laps.
So even down to practice, this is going to be pretty insane, to be honest. Right. Okay, where's my MFD? Oh my god, MFDs are different.
Oh shit, I'm off. Oh, I put in a wall.
Already.
Shit.
Oh yeah, I can see you on the track map.
God damage. No.
Oh, hard tyres, not so nice.
Can't believe I'm off already.
If you
really
total
do.
it, then obviously, if one of us totals it, because there's 3 practice sessions, we'll skip to the next one.
Yeah.
Just so we're on the same page.
Stay in there.
But if we complete the tasks in this one, then we'll just go straight to quali.
Yeah.
I think you'll get about 15 laps of practice still, you know, if we do these tasks. Oh my good god.
Couldn't receive that. Repeat the message.
So no traction control is definitely harder. The Alpine sounds like a mini little whirlwind when it's starting. What is traffic climatisation? Oh, you go through gates.
Go through the gates.
Approaching the DRS zone, watch your MFD for the activation point.
I've got one so far. A little bit slow out of the airport. Oh, that right hander's horrible trying to get the gates on, the exit. It's not going to be a great lap, but...
That's looking good. Now let's try for purple. You'll get a bonus for consistency if you can chain good corners together.
This is so odd.
It's hard, isn't it? I must admit, it's... for you, you've done no TC before, which probably helps a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
I've got to get used to feathering the throttle and everything. I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling with it a little bit. I've got purples up to number 11 so far, bar one red and one green. I think I'm going to have purples across the board by that one red and one green, to be honest.
Are you going to do it in the lap time then?
Yeah.
I think we've got it set to easy. Great stuff. You've pretty much nailed this circuit.
Lap
This
times,
is a
I'm
really
setting a
strong
4 seconds
foundation to
quicker than
build
the
from
target
over the
time.
weekend.
Yeah, I've just noticed. So if I want to go in the pits, how do I say I want a box?
R1, box this lap.
Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap.
I haven't even started going through those screens yet. Yeah, we've definitely got it set to easy. So for the next one, we'll drastically put up the AI. Sadly, once you're in a race weekend, you can't adjust it. But to be fair, for us getting used to it, it's probably not a bad thing. So basically, unless one of us messes up, we haven't got traffic to deal with.
Which chances are, being so new and a 50% race, we're gonna.
Exactly. So I don't think it's a bad thing that we've got it on a low AI to what we can handle. What we'll do is we'll put it up by like 10 AI on the next event, next race, say tomorrow, and then see how that is, and then if we need to adjust it, we'll do it in like increments of 5. So it's challenging, but achievable, which is what we want really, isn't it?
Absolutely. I
Right.
nearly lost the back end at turn 3.
Oh my god, was I speeding? Speeding in pit lane. Don't go off the speed limit line to go into the pit lane because apparently they are rubbish. That was actually really good fun, trying to do that. Acclimatisation.
Can you spectate the stuff as well from the pit lane?
I don't know, mate. I'm just getting pushed in. I'll have a little look. Power unit. Yes, I can. I can ride on board with you. So you've got your number 2 on your. Hey, just your normal broadcast or TV pod. You're offset. Are you riding in offset?
No, I'm dead in the middle.
So the two it shows you, from my point of view in the garage, is broadcast or offset TV pod. I'm doing in the middle TV pod. I'm running as well. How are you so? Oh, you're on mediums. That's why. I was going to say, how the hell are you so much quicker? What are you doing? Race strategy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to go out and do.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
I think in practice 2 they might have changed it so the quali run is actually in practice 2.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So, basically, what we've worked out is, if we do this, we need a good couple of hours spare to do each weekend.
For the next how long? You do have that.
Well, basically, I'll be home by 4 o'clock every day this week, and then I'm off for 15 days.
Yeah, we're gonna complete the season.
Yeah, well, I want to, and I'm sure you do as well.
It's about to get very competitive.
No kidding. The only thing I'll change is the AI in which we'll decide together, but we'll definitely up it by 10 after this race for the next one. And go from there, I think, if you're happy with that.
Yeah.
Because I think we've already worked out that we're definitely quicker than the AIs right now, even though it's set to hard. There is an expert as well, which I think we must be getting towards. I'm guessing expert must be people that play it regularly, like League, like us. I think it's just the fact that we play it so regularly, we've got quite good standards. We say, as we're both learning.
This is a very well thought out part of the game though. And we did say, ages ago, in the old games, this is what we wanted.
Yeah. And they've actually listened. You've got to give it to Codemasters
And EA.
And EA now. They have listened, and I tell you what, they've produced a great game from the outset that we've seen so far.
No strategy. Oh, I've got front wing damage. When did I do that?
Riding the curb. Bear in mind you can get damage from riding curbs in there. I've gone. I'm out.
That looked bad.
Turn
Are you alright?
Just lost it.
Let me know you're alright.
That's not good.
Nope. Turn 1's got on the power a little bit early on the exit.
What's it telling you to do now then?
I've retired from session. You have to. So now I'm in that spectator view. Just watching.
Of the pit lane.
Everyone's in pits, yeah.
Alright, so if I retire as well...
Yeah, then it'll send us through to the next part.
If I miss out on resource points because of you, you bastard.
We're both gonna... You'll get more than me because you've done more laps. Nikita Mazepin second in a
Okay, Codemasters.
Right. This is gonna be... Oh, this is gonna be hilarious. Finding out. Oh god, I've actually got people viewing me.
Can you imagine Mazepin on pole?
God. Evening all. See there's a few people watching. So the game got released at midnight, so exactly 2 hours ago. About an hour ago, myself and Optix, a good old friend of mine, we've decided we're going to try out the 2-player career mode and run through a full season over the next week or so. It's definitely different, I think is the word for it. So we've seen so far.
But very well made.
Yeah, very well made. So we'll keep doing streams as we progress. And obviously, I'm sure everyone that's on knows that we do the VRL Racing League as well. So obviously we will be broadcasting races with them as and when. The main season won't start until the 28th. However, prior to that, we will be doing off-season races. Also, those joining who have watched me previously, I have been running medium traction control in the old game. I'm now without the assist of traction control on this game, so it's something to get used to. Probably what just caused me to
my bleeding
crash.
tail.
That's exactly where I plan to be.
Right.
Right.
This session does have these same targets for R&D.
Yeah, so I'm going back on race strategy again.
The mediums took a lot for me to get used to.
It wants me to do race
A
strategy
bit
on
like a rubber
softs.
out on track. Try to take it easy for a couple of laps.
That's going to be different. Wasn't expecting it to want me to go on soft tyres for it. Okay. I like how it's reserved out my hards and my mediums for other runs as well. So you can't overuse all your tyres before you actually need them. God, nearly spanned coming out of pit lane.
The track. Oh my god.
I'm looking forward to the race.
I am.
I'm petrified of turn 1 as well, but...
But to be fair, the wheel to wheel and then 5 lappers. Lots of space. Nice space given. It's going to be good. It feels more like there's a lot more room.
Yeah, but it also feels like the traction's there a bit more and it's a little bit easier to follow. Because I was following Tirat for the last 2 laps of the second race we did, wherever that was, I can't remember, Britain, and I kept it within the 2-second window, and he was much quicker than me, but he was punching a hole in the air, and if you follow him right, it seems to do quite well. Now me and Tirat are quite similar pace anyway, so it'll be quite good racing with him, because we had some great racing on that 5-lapper at Britain. Right, let's... So, I'm doing race strategy. What are you on now then?
Track.
Oh, I've already done that. I did that one first. So I've got to do a 1:32.6 or less. Got it. You really can't fanny about then, can you? If you've got to meet that track time. Oh, and it's got to be a valid lap. Oh, bloody hell. There are so many different deltas and numbers going on, it's unreal. Bit deep into the corner. Bit wheel spin and validate mid-lap time. How?
It's going to be good, more practice for when we do league races, stay in track limits though.
Yeah, this is going to give us a little bit of an advantage. The whining noise from this Alpine is weird to listen to.
That lap was no good. We need you to improve on that.
Oh, so your target lap time changes with the degradation of your tyres. So my target lap time's gone from a 32.6 to a 33.1. That's quite clever. So it's working out your tyre wear based on how you drive. Gone. I've gone. That didn't end well. Right, I'm now going to see how hard it is to get back to the pits without a wing.
Okay, you have front wing damage. This will be a major performance impact unless you box for a new one.
I do like the fact they've changed the voice of Jeff as well, the race engineer, because it's not as annoying. I'm not surprised.
We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Nearly.
Never been acclimatised.
Oh yeah, I got purple. I got one green and the rest were all purple. I'm struggling to get around here. I've had to cancel the program I'm on because I'm going to have to box for a wing. Not ideal. I tell you what, it's damn sight harder than the old game.
It's a lot more. I'm feeling a lot more comfortable already.
Yeah, I feel comfortable. Although I'm having mistakes, I knew I was going to have them. I'd rather get the mistakes out of the way now than when we're in a league race. It's a lot more trippy in the corners though. If you ride a curb, you're gone. But then saying that, Silverstone wasn't like that. You could ride the curbs, couldn't you? Oh, I've got 2 minute repair time.
I just sped in the pit lane. No, I didn't. Did I?
I've got 2 minutes before I can do anything because I've got repair time.
Set us back a little.
I'm happy to wait.
I don't have much of a choice. I've got to wait. Oh, so they're all my tyres then.
This is fantastic, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really enjoying this.
Power unit, gearbox usage, practice and event gearboxes, time standings. You're the only one with the time on the board. Oh, you can ride on board with the AIs as well. Fantastic. I might do it. Just have a look at some of the liveries. The Red Bull. What's that? That's Schumacher in his Russian Haas. That's not Russian apparently.
Cold War Haas, I call it.
Oh wow, the Alfa Romeo looks really nice. It's got sort of a gold tinted speck almost to the red in the livery. Looks really nice as it comes around. Fernando Alonso, my teammate, and the other Alpine.
Manga.
And then there's just some tit going out in an AlphaTauri now, just exiting the pit lane, as you can see on your screen. Hi. Well, shall I go for... I need to... I've got 8 seconds and I can go back out. I need to do this race strategy. I need to do tyre management. What is tyre management?
I'm on it now. It's the one where that bar used to go across, I think.
All clear the garage,
right,
please.
okay.
Car ready to leave.
Is that the same one as you used to have for the fuel management? I just want to put a lap together. I haven't put lap time in yet. My god, that didn't sound good. I need to work on my starts, definitely. So now there's a few more cars on the track as well. We could start tripping over traffic. I'm in clear air. I've got my teammate coming up behind me. Where is that? You going to turn 1? I'm the second of furthest away from you, by the way, out of the two Alpines. So I see you're coming up to one. The tyre graphics a lot clearer as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I think in practice, unless we're both doing like a race strategy or something,
We'll skip. Yeah.
we'll skip if we need to. Like if one of us goes off, unless one of us, the other one's in something, we'll skip.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
Very deep. Turn one. Turn one's where I'm struggling on this track actually, by the looks of it.
You just got to brake a bit earlier.
Yeah, I've noticed. Oh, I just saved it. And then anything to walk. Saved it.
Right, that's my R&D done.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of mine now. I should have this lap and probably one more, maybe two more, to hit the target. Oh, that's very deep. Oh, that's it. I've learnt how to roll it into a corner if I'm over speed.
Yeah.
And
then
that's,
your exit smoother as well.
yeah. It did compromise my exit a little bit. It probably lost me a tenth or two. But at the same time, yeah. Oh, that was not too bad actually. It was a bit oversteery, but that was my own doing.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Yeah, we're a bit ahead of the rest.
Are we?
2 seconds ahead of Timmy Rifle. Both of us.
Oh, hey up. You didn't see that, it's all good.
How do you know I'm not riding on board here?
Because you're looking at the timesheets.
Good point. I'll give you that.
To be fair, I think I only need this lap to get purple.
You've got a lovely line through there compared to mine.
I'm getting used to this feathering the throttle now through those S's.
Yeah, mate, I can't complain. You adjusted massively. So quickly as well. The extremist gave up, for fuck's sake.
I don't know.
He'll get it though, and when he gets it, he'll be fucking rapid. He's with me on medium, for fuck's sake. Oh unlucky. Did it invalidate?
Okay, you weren't quite good enough that lap. Try again.
Is that another lap you got to do then?
Yeah.
George Russell, 1:33.3.
Oh no, it invalidated the next lap as well, because it was the last corner. So you know what that means? Oh, I'm gone. Come out.
What, gone?
Understood.
I'm
Stop
just going to retire, because, yeah, I won't go back
this
out.
lap.
I got green, I just wanted purple, and I didn't go for purple in the end, because, like, I would need another lap, and that would have been the end of the programme.
Let me know when you retire.
Yeah, I've just retired. From that one. Good, right? Right. I thought the Merc was going in circles then, the way we're joining it. Right.
Oh, man.
Have you just disconnected?
Unfucking believable.
Hang on. You there?
Fucking real.
What's up?
Hello?
Hello? You there?
Fucking internet went.
That's right. You just rejoin the same way, I believe. Yeah.
Unbelievable. That's what pisses me off. Career, 2-player career.
So I've got a wired connection coming tomorrow, which is going to help me out. As soon as you rejoined, you happy to jump straight into quali?
Yeah. I've done all my
Lovely.
bits.
It says, there you go. So basically, just so you know, in the future, in case it happens to me, top left of my screen, do you know where it shows I'm online or doing something, yeah?
Yeah.
For you, it said disconnected with a red dot, and then as soon as you came back on, it went green. It says busy. So.
Oh, that's good.
It does indicate it.
Let me just find where it screen captures. Because I need to set it to being longer.
That's in your share settings, I believe.
I've put it to an hour. I'm going to record it and use it on my computer and upload it after instead.
Fair enough.
So I'll record from now.
See, I'm
the stream. Can you just say on your stream that mine disconnected?
Yeah. Well, they'll hear you, mate, because yeah, you just said yeah. So that they'll keep watching my stream anyway. I would have thought. I've got 3 viewers at the minute actually. No one actually popped up to say hello, but not that I can really read it when I'm driving. But yeah, give me a heads up when you're ready, and I'll put us in for qualifying.
It's just on the please wait.
Yep. Yeah, you're waiting for me to initiate it. That's why.
To be fair, I'm not going to stream any of it. I'll upload it as a video, a highlight reel.
Fair enough. I'm going to stream it just because it's new to a lot of people, and end of the day, no one's going to see my setups because I've already put my setups on.
No, I'm gonna, what's it called? Start recording at the start qualifying, do the race.
Driver acclaim.
Right, so we both retire from practice 3.
Well, it's short quali, mate, so.
Yeah, it's loading me into practice 3.
It won't do. I think it's just because it's skipping it. It's what it used to do on the old game as well. Oh wow, gives a proper introduction.
Is it? I didn't
Like,
fucking watch it.
Yeah, I'm skipping as well because I just want to get on. Right, have fun. This is going to be insane.
Alright, setup on, yeah? Yeah, they're already on.
Yeah, it stays on.
Go to track. Wait, no.
Engine fired. We're set.
Let's go, mate. Good luck.
Yeah, I knew. Fucking hell, Kimmy. I know you went into the back of Raikkonen to bloody one. Is your fuel set to number 2?
Yeah.
Okay. My ERS is in hot lap though, so it's all good.
Okay, we can take you
I've
this
just
lap.
thought of something I need to change before I actually go on a lap.
What's that?
Nothing. Nothing you need to think of, but it's something I really need to do.
Got a lower fuel.
I'm not saying what it is. I've got a plan in my mind. Although actually fuel isn't something I thought of, thanks. I'm gonna guess you're on mediums, yeah?
No.
I don't know what's going on. See, I'm back in the box because I want to change onto mediums. I want to do my first run on mediums, and then I'll go back out on soft. I want to do it because I just want to see what the offset in time is.
Well, no, it's just impeded my lap massively. They don't move, by the way.
Oh, good. Do that. Yeah, that's the point while I'm on it. Yeah, that's better.
All personnel be aware. Car leaving.
I know I had to put fuel in because I was on the minimum. first attempt at qualifying could be quite insane. So you've done it on soft tyres, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, I hope you have on that time anyway. Up the last corner. I scrubbed so much time in the last corner, it was unreal.
So it should easily be a 1-2 for us.
Yeah, till we sort out what the AI level needs to be.
What's it out of 80?
Yeah, it's on 65. No, hard goes up to 80 and then it goes to expert. Maybe we want to be at 80.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say. I thought you said it was out of 80 completely.
No, it goes up to like 110 or something. That's like Stinson level driving.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
I'm retiring because we're well ahead. Let's scratch that. Oh, actually, on mediums. Ooh. Smithy. You sneaky devil.
Had to do something. Right. I'm happy with that lap. Mediums. I know it's a 1-2 because we haven't put the right AI level in. But still, anything can happen because it's us getting used to it.
The game hasn't even been out for 3 hours yet. We're learning.
Yeah. But we're about to go into our first proper Grand Prix. First 4 on the grid. All British drivers.
You didn't put ghosting on, did you?
It didn't even give me an option for it, to be honest.
I hope it's not like when we come to lap them. No, it wouldn't be. Be like career mode.
Yeah, career mode never has been.
We've got interviews now.
Oh yeah, media.
That was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours. It's been a great qualifying session for you. Are you going to carry that momentum into the race? It looks like you've really been focusing on research and development this season. Great. Well, that's everything.
Right, okay. So we get question time as well. Great.
Done. Where did Gasly end up qualifying? I didn't even look.
I don't know where my teammate was either. I know the Williams were 10th and 11th. Right, I'm going to run to the toilet and I'll be ready.
Yeah.
Well done. Very solid results. You're looking good for the race.
Rightio. Question is, are we ready?
Not just yet. Just 1 second.
Fair enough.
Ah, there it is. No. Yeah. You saw where I was, didn't you?
No, I was just flicking through. Happened to trip across something.
The durability one, just to let you know, is hidden in the lower down drop downs, in case you didn't know. And it's discounted if you answered the right questions right.
Yours was. My powertrain was discounted.
All 4 of mine were. I don't know why. I can't remember what I answered. I answered powertrain and chassis. In that one.
See, mine was for towards aero, so I've got high morale in aerodynamics now.
Nice.
Right, let's go. It's really clever, isn't it, the way it works out in morale and everything, that you've got to actually think about what answers you're about to give.
No more testing.
Oh, now it's
no
giving a
more
proper
practice.
introduction if you watch the
This is
introduction.
the real
I'm gonna
deal.
watch it.
And it's make or break here at round 1 of this year's Formula 1 World Championship.
It's like watching on TV.
There's no shortage of passing opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the Bahrain International Circuit, with the best at turn
Do you know
1,
what
of course,
would be
and then
cool
another soon
in
into
career
turn
mode
4.
like this?
15
What?
corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, and we can see
Crofty
1 or 2
commentating
flat spots
option
into the tight
in your
left-hander
headphones while
of
you're
turn
driving.
10.
Yeah.
So here we are in 2021 at the start of another Formula
Like you
1
can
World
select
Championship.
light commentary,
It all begins
heavy
here.
commentary.
Mercedes looking to retain their hold on the title. Red Bull seeking to secure their position
Just
as the main
thought, innit?
contender for that title. Ferrari, no
Bottas
doubt,
an
hoping
eighth.
for a fresh start following their difficulties last
No
year.
shocker.
And elsewhere on the grid, the prospect of some
No, it's
really
Verstappen.
exciting
Hamilton's
battles,
third.
including between the newly
Lando in
rebranded
fourth.
Aston Martin and Alpine teams.
Giovinazzi
Lots to
11th.
discuss then with Anthony Davidson, who's joined me
It's
in the
really
commentary
good,
box
the
for today's
introduction to the
event.
race.
It's good to be back, Crofty. Let's hope for some good racing today. We can't know at this point how competitive these teams are.
Right, I'm
With the
skipping to
race
the actual
minutes
race.
away
Oh
from
no, now it's going
starting,
to
here's
starting
what
grid.
today's grid
Here we go, here's
rundown
the
looks
grid.
like.
Oh, I see
Davies
this.
lines up on pole position, and Smith
Well, it's gonna be
completes the
horrendous
front
with the
row.
different-
As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Norris,
Where's my team?
Nikita Mazepin, and
How's
Raikkonen,
Mazepin in 5th?
Leclerc, Bottas, Latifi, and George Russell.
I
Where's
love
Williams in the top
Giovinazzi,
10?
Sainz,
I love the fact
Max
they have
Verstappen,
Davis
and
and
Ricciardo,
Smith. Mazepin in
Mick
5th.
Schumacher, Fernando Alonso,
Verstappen is
Lance
13th.
Stroll, and Sergio Perez.
My
Gasly
teammate is
and
16th.
Sebastian Vettel starts from the back of the grid. And with lights out just moments away,
Are you seeing who your
it's time to go
teammate
down
is?
to the track.
Last by any chance at this rate?
Second to last.
Have you put it on even?
No.
Okay. Something's not right, yeah.
Well, no, I don't know.
This is going to be interesting to see how much. This is going to be interesting to see how much you can actually use the tyres
Yeah,
for thingy.
because you're starting on softs, I'm on mediums, so we're on two very different.
See how long they go.
Clutch bite is good, gearbox is responding normally. Make sure to warm up the tyres
So
and
they
brakes.
are.
Warm the tyres and brakes throughout the lap.
I need to do the track map. Full track map. Unfortunately, no. There we go.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good.
Full league rules, but in career mode. This is going to be, yeah, interesting.
It's taken a lot to warm everything up.
I'm struggling to warm my fronts up. My front tyres are only at 80 degrees, and the car coast is at 74.
By the way, if you crash out in the race, I'm not stopping.
No, I know, it's obviously a championship now. I'll try my spectator. If that happens, what I'll do is I'll try my commentators practice.
Yeah.
See how I get on.
I'm still. Oh, I was going to say, is it going to take control?
I was going to say it took control late. Lando Norris wants to lead for the one and only time.
Do we have to pull into our own pit box?
That would be wicked if he did.
Too easy to fuck it up.
I suppose so. Good luck, mate. No heroes into turn 1.
I'm tempted just to pull over and let everyone through so I can fight back, but I can't be arsed.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed.
I don't know how many
ready with the
laps
clutch.
it is, but I think it's like 60, 65 laps around here normally, so we're doing half, so about 30-ish.
29.
29. Yeah, that's close enough. Lights out, away they go. Shit, I'm getting eaten up by a Mercedes. Right, note to self, don't slip at the rear end because it uses your tyre life up really quickly. I've just found out.
Oh my god, my tyres are already at 20. I think it's not been. I don't think it's going to be a case of can we stretch the tyres either.
No.
I think it's going to be. It needs to be a 2-stop.
Yeah, I think it's going to have to be a 2-stop. I don't think I'll stretch these tyres. To be fair, Bahrain normally is a 2-stop anyway, isn't it?
You can soft hard it, and you can soft medium it on 2020.
I think you're going to have a lot more of a cliff on these tyres compared to the 2020 game as well. Yeah, once we've got the AI's balanced out, I think this will be quite good. We'll jump it up to 80 for the next race tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, let's say. Just to see how so it depends what's going on in the league.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Well, I've never been that deep into Turn 1 before, but hey ho. I lost a second of you in that sector, just because I completely cocked up Turn 1 and 2. I like the fact when you get a warning as well, like I just did, it comes up exactly as it does on the TV, like proper FIA steward warning.
I think we'll lack them.
Yeah, I've had one moment where my back end slid out a little bit, but nothing major. This is all about trial and error for us getting used to the cars though.
My rear left's on 41% already.
Mine's on 27, and that's on mediums.
You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident.
New strategy option I just got.
I bet it's based on your tyre wear.
Yeah, it's telling me lap 6 now.
What were you meant to pick?
7.
Plan A -1.
But to be fair, I don't often listen to Jeff. So I still can't change my fuel.
No, I can't. And there's nothing setting-wise locking it. Corey had exactly the same issue though, didn't he? So, bear in mind, this is the pre-release. The game doesn't actually get released officially till Friday. It's just the early release. So potentially it could be to do with that. I can't see it being to do with that.
Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds per lap.
That one good. Getting used to no TC is just driving consistent laps is probably the best way. Gone. Gone. Just about kept it out of the wall. I've been overtaken, put it that way. And I've been hit.
Be
Leclerc
careful with the
just
front wing.
ran into the
You've
side
taken
of
some
me.
minor damage. A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Oh, damage feels horrible.
Confirmed.
I've got to do some racing now because I've fallen into the pack because I spun and then got hit. Whoa! Really? Latifi just came up the inside of me in the middle of that double right-hander.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
I think I'm going to run out of fuel. Don't know how yours is looking.
Fucking hell. Don't think you can dive up the inside of someone because they will just move in your path.
Are you going to run out of fuel?
Nope.
How much fuel do you have?
1 lap.
I've got 0.14.
Oh.
But I can't change it either.
Go, go, go.
You know what that means? You gotta do some lifting and coasting, boy.
Okay, you only have to stop once now. 1 stop left.
How not to exit pit lane. Right, I'm now in last.
Yeah, but you're alright because you've got a double soft stint. No, you can't.
Hang on. Right, how long's a pit stop?
Altogether, don't know.
I'm 22 seconds behind Vettel, who's last. How am I so far behind? The pit stop with a wing change is only 30 seconds. I was in 4th. Latifi, Mazepin, Bottas all in the pits.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't have some wing damage then. I did. Some idiot drove into me. Right.
Brilliant. Nice move.
I'm not last anymore. I'm 19th. I got past Bottas on the exit of the pit. So I've actually got to get through traffic now. I'm almost glad I've had to do a pit stop early, just so I can... Obviously I'll now have to play with traffic. I'm gaining Mazepin. It's been nice to put him behind. He hasn't spanned yet, which is weird. Not used to that. Oh god, can you imagine him this weekend at Silverstone? Fucking hell! Don't just turn in.
Gap behind
I'm
you.
out.
Are you okay?
Because Mazepin just hit me.
That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
What the fuck? So they don't move off the racing line whatsoever, even if you're side by side with them.
Pre-game.
That can't be right. So I was up the inside. I'm guessing you're letting them catch you.
Safety car.
Oh. Spectator menu, let's have a look at this then. Interval, position change. Mick Schumacher up to 5th, up 10 places. But P2 to P13 haven't stopped. First one that stopped is Hamilton.
It's really weird following a red safety car.
Who says it's a red one? It might be a green one.
It's red, I think.
I don't know, I can't see up that end at the minute. Right then. That's not how I wanted the first one to go. I'm just going to try and have a little bit of commentary. Alright. everyone's in the pits apart from Alonso is not pit, which is weird. Yeah, you're on the Mercedes. So you got Fernando Alonso P2 on 8 lap old medium tyres after not stopping. He's the only person who has not made a pit stop in this Grand Prix now. And why he hasn't stopped I don't know, because I'm his teammate and I'm out. So it definitely didn't do with me. I feel terrible, I've got 4 people watching this and I've ended up being knocked out because Mazepin's
Commentating's interesting.
Yeah, I know, I'm going to give it a go. Mazepin basically followed exactly on the racing line as it is, even though I was side by side with him into a corner and it just completely cut you off, so it's very, very odd. I don't know whether it's a teething issue with the game or what, but it's just plain right weird, to be honest. But we'll see how we get on. I'm just liking the Delta for... So no penalties.
Tempted to brake check the car behind me to see if it does give a penalty or not.
Yeah, why not?
No, I'm not gonna.
Oh.
Not in this. I'll do it in like ranked or something.
Position change, 14 knots.
Are we going again or?
No indication that the safety car's coming in yet. On that, I want to see if it actually gives other cars penalties at all.
What, like if I brake check him and he hits me, if it gives me a penalty?
A lot of the time, in the last game, if you were playing career mode, penalties wouldn't be applied even if you were driving on strict, and yet you'd get loads of penalties and things. Well, downside to that being, it doesn't really make it fair. So it's got to have penalties for other people really at some points to make it a bit fairer. I'm just flicking through and look at the different liveries and how they show up. I do like the Williams livery on here, it does look really good. Yeah, absolutely lovely.
Good. That's one they needed to get right, to be honest.
Yeah. And it was one of the biggest changes as well, of course. AlphaTauri, you could have pretty much painted what was blue last year white and painted what was white blue. Vice versa with Alfa Romeo and the red and white livery as well. Did practically just change their colour combination around. The Aston Martin looks good as well. They've got the livery nicely done and all the detailing for that. Well, let's go back up here. Right on board with Alonso in P2 on his used medium tyres. 9 lap used medium tyres going for a safety car restart could be quite entertaining. As I presume safety car should be in this lap, everyone's bunched up together. Now, I know I've got people watching this, it is just a case that we're getting used to it, so I've had an incident already taking me out, so we're just going to have a look at how practical the game is and how well they've built it by flicking through on a little bit of commentary. Optix is leading in the 2-man career mode that we are playing, so we're right on board with Alonso in second, see if we can challenge into turn 1. There he is. Pole setter and race leader has bolted and pretty much left Alonso in the dust on his used medium tyres. Leclerc looking, no, not going to make a move into turn 1. Very clean down the order. Actually, they're all just going to sit. That's the only downside with AI, is that they are all pretty much just going to sit tight. Race leader just absolutely bolted off in the distance, which is to be expected, especially seeing as though the majority of the field are now on the medium tyre. 10 lap holds for Alonso, sector 2, yellow flag.
New strategy popped up straight after first lap.
Sebastian Vettel is out of the race with a smoking engine. That's an engine failure.
Just to let you know, Smithy, popped up.
Yep.
This lap, new strategy, 2 laps later on the tyre change.
Okay. So it's learning all the deltas of how each individual person does drive. So yeah, that was a engine failure of some form for the Aston Martin, taking him out of the race. Nice to know that reliability is going to be an issue with the game as well, that it's actually going to throw in curveballs.
I'll be furious if I get an engine fucking failure.
Nah, you won't, because you won't have time to be, because knowing your luck, or my luck, it'll be on lap 28 out of 29. That is genuinely the luck. And you know what, for me, for my luck to be topped off, it'll be somewhere like France, or Monaco, somewhere where I don't like driving and I struggle. I'll do really well, think great, I'm going to get some points, and then won't because of something blowing up knowing my luck. So you're just coming up to this car, I think, aren't you?
It just disappeared as I got to it.
Yeah, it's alright.
But all the medium runners hold
Schumacher going down, trying to go around the outside. George Russell gets him. George fighting back. He does. Schumacher got the better exit though. He's going to run all the way into the left-hander. George Russell taking the inside line and runs it down the inside and takes P10. Bringing Carlos Sainz right onto the back of Schumacher. Alright, we've got Max Verstappen there, getting very close to Valtteri Bottas. He'll probably look into turn 1 as it lines up. Lewis Hamilton closing the gap up front to Alonso as well. There he is, run up into turn 1 very easy with Alonso on a different tyre compound and also very, very used tyres there. Very easy just to run it around, and Kimi Raikkonen also getting involved here, will pick up DRS as well, and it is looking like he'll just absolutely sail by. Or maybe not, maybe he won't quite get it done yet. No, he will, he is running outside. And away he goes. Who's next in line? Antonio Giovinazzi. Very much an underdog as far as I'm concerned, as it stands in the tables at the minute, consistently outperforming his teammate. Doesn't get much of a mention though, but he is a Ferrari Junior Academy driver, so options in the future if he does happen to prove himself. I think that would only happen if they got another driver with a higher level in the other car and he could solidify his position against them, race in, race out as the top finisher. What else have we got playing about here? Let's have a look at our race leader. 13-second gap now for the race leader ahead, but on the soft tyres he's definitely have to stop again, as the majority will. Look down the tyres now, in fact looking at it, everyone is going to have to make at least one more stop. Fernando Alonso finally pits in off his 13 lap hold mediums, and he's going for the one stop onto the hard tyre, so he's the only one in the field going for a one stop strategy. Question is it the right strategy? The fact that 17 other drivers have all opted for the two stop, I would take a wild guess that it's going out on a limb for the one stop this evening. George Russell just getting into the DRS train in the midfield, closing down on Nikita Mazepin, who's in an unrealistic and unbelievable P8 between the two Williams. Latifi leading this little train at the moment. He's just fallen outside DRS range to Giovinazzi as well, so Mazepin's actually going to get DRS here up the main straight, which will counteract that of George Russell, although he has closed in a couple of tenths in that last sector. So watch him up into turn 1. It's just going to be a little bit too far back, although Mazepin does have a little move to the outside just to see if Latifi's going to make a mistake. Who have we got? Sector 2, there is an issue. It's the race leader. Decided he's bored of being out front. He fancied doing a few donuts and a few tricks of the trade.
Completely lost it.
Oh, we knew that when we both signed up for this. There we are then. So, it's half the lead out front. Certainly won't do his tyres any favours. See, Lando Norris in P3 putting the pressure on Charles Leclerc on the restart. And Kimi Raikkonen, unbelievably, about to put pressure on Lewis Hamilton as well, as he's closed within 4 tenths. So as soon as this safety car ends, depending where it ends on the track for these guys, it could well be on the run into the final corner. Yep, there we go. So that's all going to be dependent on their run. And Norris is going to be in DRS range. Opens up DRS, using a bit of battery up there as well. Using ERS, using everything he's got. Trying to go around. No, he's not going to dive in as race leader. Optix comes into the pits, drops right to the back of the field. Bar Fernando Alonso on his elusive one-stop way back in the distance. Kimi Raikkonen trying to go around the outside of Lewis Hamilton. Unheard of, but he has done it. Very unrealistic, but yeah, we'll go with that. And then just behind Lewis Hamilton now is Antonio Giovinazzi in the other Alfa Romeo, eyeing up 7-time world champion. Lando Norris there in P2, closing the DRS train of Charles Leclerc. Just not quite close enough once again. Who's on the move at the minute? That's about the only battle. George Russell is still stuck behind Nikita Mazepin. And we're stuck in that little DRS train as it is right now, which has neutralised the race ever so slightly, other than the fact it's all AIs, as we see Kimi Raikkonen and Lewis Hamilton peel into the pits. Nikita Mazepin back to running in 5th place, which is still weird at the best of times. Let's see where that puts what was our race leader of Optix. Does jump back up to P9, now 7 seconds behind Sergio Perez in the lead Red Bull. There's Max Verstappen down in P16 at the minute.
Jesus Christ.
So compared to a normal racing weekend, Charles Leclerc leading the race by half a second to Lando Norris. Lando Norris doesn't surprise me being right up there, to be honest, at the minute on his recent form. I would not bet against him at the minute, I really wouldn't. As we say that, he gets within 4 tenths of Charles Leclerc in this race. He's using everything he's got. Giovinazzi up in third. Again, you wouldn't ever see Alfa Romeo up in third. Latifi in fourth. Mazepin in fifth. So out of the power teams, Valtteri Bottas is first of the power drivers in P6. Daniel Ricciardo P7. Sergio Perez in the lead, Red Bull in P8. Optix in P9, chasing down that race win. Obviously, most people have still got to stop again yet. As we see, majority of the field all decide to box at the same time, right on board.
Just set the fastest lap on hards.
Yeah, we definitely need to make it harder. We've worked that one out. George Russell taking a dive on Fernando Alonso. Wow. Alright, saying that they're AIs, that was actually quite entertaining to watch. So Latifi was coming out of the pits. Alonso and George Russell side by side. 3 into turn 1. Doesn't normally go. And in fact, are you behind Alonso? No, you're not, you're in front. Only asking because it looks like he's got smoke coming out the back of his car. So, yep. It likes its reliability issues, especially considering that it's race 1. Gonna ride on board with Optix now through the final sector. I'd expect him to get Perez probably before the final turn, and potentially get Ricciardo into turn 1 if Ricciardo doesn't come into the pits. Ricciardo does peel off into the pits, as does Optix doesn't. He's just looking for the slipstream, helping him along with the DRS assistance. And now he goes into P2, chasing after the interval race leader, being Lando Norris. 8 seconds up the road now. Lando has still got a pit stop to make in this race. So that is going to drop him down. Now Fernando Alonso on a one-stop strategy, only person out there on a one-stop, is in P9, so he is inside the points at the minute. Nicholas Latifi behind him with DRS, which neutralised by the fact that Alonso has DRS off Mazepin, although he is closing that gap down. I think Alonso looking secure to get a point or 2, I think, at the most, but yeah, one stop certainly paying off for Alpine. To get any points is normally quite good. They're normally scraping the back of the barrel for a point or 2. Same can't quite be said for Pierre Gasly in P17, letting the AlphaTauri side down.
Dick.
Best placed team at the minute, weirdly, unbelievably. Alfa Romeo in P5 and P6, looking to bring home 18 points. Yes, that's only the same as yourself. Oh no, say that as Lando Norris boxes. But for double points, the only 2 teams that have 2 cars in the top 10 is Alfa Romeo and Williams.
Jesus Christ.
I will look when we come off the game in 9 laps time, just to see if there is a setting to do with equal, but I'm 99% sure it did not give me that option whatsoever.
And fuel.
And fuel,
I'm at minus 0.05.
But what I'll do is we'll jump on to settings quickly before we dive off for the night, and we'll have it all set up for tomorrow, so we'll change the AI up. That was a bit of a twin.
I'm trying to say fuel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not even going now. I'm just trying to save the fuel. Oh, that's going though. Please tell me you caught that.
I did, I am riding on board.
How mad was that?
Yeah, that's exactly what I pretty much did in qualifying. Except the difference is I actually did crash. Oh no, I didn't practice, sorry. Kimi Raikkonen's going to go past Lewis Hamilton for P4. No, he's not quite. No, yeah, Kimi Raikkonen's got into P4 as Nicholas Latifi passes Alonso for P9. This is absolutely baffling watching this. Carlos Sainz now taking Fernando Alonso for P10. That's Alonso and Alpine out of the points, and the fact that I DNF'd isn't going to help them. So I think we're going to be right down the back. If it makes you feel better, Red Bull are 15th and 16th. This is ridiculous. Who came up with this? Either I've selected a setting wrong, or genuinely it is baffling me what the hell is going on with these positions. Lance Stroll's running last.
That makes sense.
No, it doesn't, because end of the day he's been quite consistent. Other than his tyre blowing up in Baku about 5 laps prior to Verstappen's. Go have a little bit of flip through, just have a look at some of the liveries from the onboard perspective. Ferrari is what you get. McLaren looks exactly the same as last year's, because it practically is. They just moved a couple of blue squares that go down the side and made it a little bit tidier into a solid blue section at the top of the engine cover. Alfa Romeo actually has a little bit of a shine to the red section of the livery, which has actually been completed very nicely on the game. I'd like to see it in person now, the actual car, and see if it is actually like that, or whether it's just taken in the game as a bit of a change, but they are meant to do it as a replica, pretty much. Yep, that's a black Mercedes. Yep, we'll just leave that there, because, yep, no one likes Mercedes. Williams Racing. Now, from an onboard point of view, this is actually pretty cool, because you've got the white down the middle, then the orange, the light blue, the dark blue, the black halo. There is so much going on to actually look at. It's unreal. Especially coming into this little battle now. That George Russell fighting for a seat at Mercedes in 2021 at the minute could potentially be confirmed this week. Right now, he's about to close up, and Optix has binned it. That's both of us out.
Fuck. I hate saving fuel. There's got to be a setting somewhere to change.
Right, I'm going to have a look at the settings. Binotto looks too happy for his own good. I don't like it. Lando Norris should have won. There's no way a Ferrari should be up on top.
I can't believe that just fucking happened.
You do realise there is an Alfa Romeo on the podium, which is literally unheard of since 1955, I think it was. yeah, not good reading if you're myself or Optix.
Not the result I was after.
No. Because both of our teammates also finished outside the points, so we are going in very much last in the constructors as well. Actually, I'm in front of you in the constructors based on Alonso being nearest to the points. Doesn't make any difference at 0 points. Right, so let's have a look at these settings then. So it's absolutely mad, the settings on this game, for anyone who has been on it so far. Just so you know, Optix, I've got 3 people still watching.
Fucking hell.
And it's been between 5 and 3 for the last couple of hours. So I'm going to go into the settings, just have a look at the settings. The settings are absolutely mad on the game. So we've worked out the graphics are great. The cars are quite good to handle.
Just quickly, no post-race interview?
Maybe it's the DNF, don't know. Maybe they're doing it. COVID rules are doing top 3.
We're about to have a telling off by Team Boss.
Probably. Oh, way up. Don't know what's going on here. The facilities and everything's what you'd expect, I think. R&D. Oh my good god. Durability powertrain. What? Alright, okay. That's telling me it's up to something. What's it up to? Alright, okay, that was that. It's actually quite complicated when you're trying to balance all your...
They've left a recommend upgrading as well. I've just noticed it.
Have they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've just seen it. Don't think I can, I haven't got enough points. Because my part failed that I was working on.
What were you going for?
A cable. I think it was my brake-by-wire cable development.
I've got in development right now. Major under nose turning valves, under nose turning vanes in aero, a minor gearbox, improved materials, and a chassis hydraulics major impact.
So if I go to options, settings, right, I'm going to go through all the settings that we've got. So
I can do them as well, apparently.
Do you know where it said fuel assist before, where it had ERS and DRS on the last game? There's no fuel assist button there to click, so that's very odd. Engineer tutorials, on or off? Off. On. I'll just leave it on. They're all on anyway. Meet the press on. R&D management on. That's as it is. Strict on. Yeah, that's all normal. AI we're going to put up to 80. Yeah, 80 is expert, so we'll leave it at that. And we'll give that a go and see how we get on. Great.
I'm just looking at the... trying to find the setting for fuel. That can't be right. You've got to be able to change your fuel.
Track map, on screen display, cockpit view, colour blind, driver tags. I can't see anything about fuel. That's controllers.
But I'm going to click to main menu. I'm going to see if there's an option on like the general settings for it.
Yeah. I'm just having a flick through it. It's really, really strange. I've never...
I've not seen anything like this before. But it's a new game, so why would I have seen anything like this before?
Right, I'm going to end the broadcast, but yeah, there'll be a lot more coming. We'll be doing both these career mode races to continue through, and along with that we'll also be getting into the VRL Race League from the 28th of this month, although we'll have some off-season races prior to that. Yeah, but most importantly, Alpine's ahead of AlphaTauri in the vehicle performance comparisons. It's all good.